Have you ever wondered how to make a company anniversary feel, fresh and exciting? Not just some dusty look back at the past? Well, today we are diving deep into a campaign that absolutely nailed it. We're going to deconstruct their entire strategy and build a blueprint that you can actually use for your own brand.
So here it is, the big question that pretty much every marketer runs into at some point. An anniversary's coming up. How do you celebrate all that history without getting stuck in it? More importantly, how do you make a milestone about looking forward instead of just looking back?
And that's the perfect setup for what we're calling the anniversary dilemma. We're going to look at a company called BuildCore Supplies and the exact challenge they were up against, celebrating a really rich history while also creating genuine, palpable excitement for what's next.
So let's meet our client, BuildCore. They are a huge player over in Oman's building materials industry, and they've been around for 29 years. Their goal was crystal clear. They needed a campaign that didn't just whisper, "Hey, we've been here a while," but one that shouted from the rooftops, "Here's to the next 29 years."
So, the big question is, how'd they pull it off? Well, the agency Brand Mender came in, and they didn't just come with a plan for a party. Nope, they came with a strategic blueprint, a full-on campaign designed from the ground up with a very specific purpose in mind. And this was the heart of it all. 29 years of trust, building tomorrow. I mean, what a powerful line, right? It just so perfectly connects the two ideas. Trust speaks to their legacy. It honors their past. But then building tomorrow immediately pivots your attention to the future. It's just incredibly smart messaging. The whole thing was broken down into this beautiful three-phase strategy. It's so simple, but so effective. First, you build hype, get people curious, get them talking. Then, bam, the grand emotional reveal. And finally, you keep that fire going with real, tangible value. Okay, so we've seen the blueprint. Now for the fun part. Let's look at the campaign in action. How did they actually take this plan off the page and turn it into real-world buzz? Let's get into the nitty-gritty. So during the hype phase, they didn't just drop an announcement. Oh no, they played with it. They started hiding the number 29 in these cool architectural blueprint graphics. They ran interactive polls, getting people to guess what was happening. They even released this awesome nostalgia reel showing their journey. Every single piece was designed to make you lean in and go, okay, what's coming?
Then, when it was time for the grand reveal, they hit him with a 1-2 punch. First, a really powerful static post, this visual collage that just radiated gratitude and history. And that was immediately followed by an anniversary film that wasn't just a sizzle reel. It told a story, using real footage to forge this much deeper emotional connection.
And the film ended with this absolute gem of a line. "Together we build." You see, this wasn't just a tagline. It was an invitation. It completely flipped the script from "look at what we've done" to "look at what we've all built with you." It makes the community the hero of the entire story. Just brilliant.
And right after that emotional high, they very cleverly shifted gears into giving real value back to their customers. But instead of just some generic sale, they wove the whole 29 theme right into their promotions. Think things like 29% off or 29 specially curated deals.
And they didn't just do it for a weekend. They kept this momentum going for 29 straight days. Every day, a different product was in the spotlight, but the messaging was never just about the discount. Every single post tied back to those core themes of trust and gratitude, reinforcing that 29-year legacy. It was a sales push that felt more like a celebration.
So the big question, did it all work? Let's take a look at the lasting impact. And I'm talking about results that went way, way beyond just celebrating a date on a calendar. This was about strengthening the brand for the long haul. And the results really show a truly well-rounded success story. I mean, look at this. They saw huge boosts in really important areas like brand visibility and that all-important emotional connection. But it went deeper, seriously improving their brand positioning as a true industry leader. And they even tracked what they called creative conversions, which basically means their promos didn't just make sales, they built real, measurable brand loyalty.
Let's break that down just a bit. Their organic reach absolutely skyrocketed, meaning people loved the story so much they were sharing it for free. They were literally flooded with genuine positive comments and testimonials. They successfully cemented their position as a cornerstone of the industry. And maybe most importantly, their promotions built lasting customer loyalty, not just quick, one-off sales. And all of this brings us to the ultimate lesson from this whole campaign. Great brands, the ones that really last, They don't just tell stories about their past. They use that past as a foundation to build new ones, creating these incredibly powerful connections with their community, one at a time. Stay tuned for more such insightful stories, presented by BrandMender.